maybe my skills aren't actually good enough to beat
just
him.
won.
So I actually decided to switch up what I was going to do and decided
No, actually,
to use more all-in strategy.
Innovation's not a bad player.
That's why
He's
I was
been
able to win
playing
games
really
2 and
poorly
3.
for a long time. And it really bothers me that he keeps winning without any actual skill, because his opponents make kind of stupid-ass mistakes, just like the game we just saw.
It's
really annoying.
He was confident in a macro game.
It is.
So
yeah,
I just want to see what his thought process was.
Yeah, so.
So let's go ahead and introduce these two players to the first map here on Yunsu. Up here to the top right, playing as the Red Zerg, playing for Team Startail, it's Life.
And his opponent, the Swede from Team Alliance, it's Neniwa. May have some supporters here.
I think so. Well, let's find out what he's going to be able to.
Thank you very much, Apollo. Congratulations to Life on defeating Nanawa, and again, a very, very close series. I just want to bring it all the way back to that first game. On Yunsu, on the map Yunsu, he decided to go strongholds. On that map, there's a lot of narrow chokes, so I'm wondering if he chose that strategy based on the map, or if it's something that he just came up with on the spot.
Is Liquid Tasia, who is our first player to make it into the winners round 2, and we have him going up against MMA in the other winners round 2. We have Innovation versus Life, fantastic set 4, and let's find out how this Terran versus Terran is going to unfold. They played against each other a lot. It's been very 50-50 within their team leagues. Team Acer versus Team Liquid, the matchup we've seen a lot over the last couple of months. Let's find out how this is going to shape up.
It's time. Welcome to Derelict Watcher. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the northeast position, the red Terran player from Team Acer, it is MMA. Playing some great games. His opponent, boy, that's not shown some incredible Terran versus Protoss so far, but let's see his TDT for this tournament. From Team Liquid, it is Tasia. Tasia, of course, he's one of those guys who playing spawning in the bottom right position, taking a peek at the tower. We have a very beautiful tower. The Protoss in there.
Describe that tower to me, Thaddeus.
It's very, very beautiful.
Describe those weeds and
those sharp ridges. Those Protoss.
Describe that flag above the tower, Thaddeus.
Looks like something from Diablo, to be honest. Little flag.
Tell me how important that tower is, Thaddeus.
Whoever has this tower in 15 minutes will win the game. But our first combatant in the southeast position, the red Terran from Acer. He's up 1-0. It's MMA. His opponent in the northeast, the blue Terran player from Team Liquid, almost pulled that last game back. It's Tasia.
Probably expected to be finishing in the winner bracket final, straight to the
exciting map between these two players. Who goes on to the next round, the semifinals of the winners bracket, who has to go to the losers bracket. We are here in spawning in the bottom right position. As the red Terran player from Team Acer, it is MMA. Opponent in the northwest, the blue Terran from Team Liquid, it is Tasia. Those players made great runs in the tournaments, as well as especially the foreign circuit.
Hello, I'm Max Power from Meat Lovers, and we're here at DreamHack Winter 2013. After the first winners bracket semifinal between Tasia and and MMA, sort of a very standard TVT, I guess. It was fairly exciting, but it still kind of lacks those moments that I feel like StarCraft had a couple of months ago. I don't know if it's sort of the new shine of Heart of the Swarm wearing off, but the Doom drops are less doomy. The tank pushes are smaller. The explosions seem like less. It's not as exciting as it was before. It was still a good game. TJ took it away. I think he is the better of the two players, but by less of a margin than I actually thought. I don't think there's all that much to say about the matchup other than that Mech continues to suck. Teja had a huge advantage in the second game with his Mech army, and somehow he managed to lose a direct engagement against Marine Marauder, or primarily Marauder, which I feel like is a continuing problem with the with Marine Marauder versus Mech, is that you would think the big, expensive, slow army would beat the small army, but that tends not to happen in these direct engagements unless you are perfectly positioned. You basically have to have the slow army and also force the opponent to attack the slow army, which I feel like is just too dangerous considering how quick the medevac is nowadays. But that's just my personal opinion. I don't go Mech. Also, you're stuck with a lot of Hellions and they are worthless. Totally worthless. Worst unit ever. Yeah, I've been Max Power for the Meat Lovers channel, and I'm out. Welcome to DreamHack, everyone. This is the Meat Lovers. I'm Max Power, and I'm going to show you one of the two things that we really like in the show. There's a lot of gear here, but not a lot of it is really cool. As it turns out, the two pieces we really like. The first one is this, it's not old, but it's not all that new. Logitech G710 Plus. It's Logitech's first mechanical keyboard, and it is rather nice. It uses the brown switches, so it's not too loud, but you still have to click, unlike the black switches and unlike the blue switches. And it's a really nice design. I'm holding an iPhone right now to record my voice, so I can't pick it up. But it's a really sturdy construction. It's hard to bend, and it has all these nice macro keys on top of it. It has backlighting. It has an extra USB port. It has a lot of the stupid shit you don't really want or need. But it's a really, really cool keyboard. And it's, unlike all the other mechanical keyboards around here, it actually has a style of its own. And it sort of has orange accent, which is sort of a thing here at DreamHack. The other item we're going to look at is the new ISO monitor, and it's just like it. So I've been Max Power, and this is the Logitech G710 Plus. Hello everyone, and welcome to DreamHack Winter 2013. I'm Max Power from the Meat Lovers channel, and we're here with the other piece of gear we really like. I told you about this ISO monitor. It's the ISO the FT2421. It's over here on a commercial thingy. It looks kind of cool from behind with the orange accent that I told you about before. And the cool thing about this monitor is it's really expensive, but there's a reason for that. It's the first real gaming monitor with an actual panel you're gonna like to look at. So we have Chris playing right here, and on a terrible keyboard. But the cool thing about this monitor is that it's actually using a real panel. It's what's called a PVA panel. And what's cool about that is that it's the same panel you're gonna see in high-end televisions. On top of that, you have a 240 hertz update rate, which means that you have 4 times the regular update of a normal monitor. What happens is that every other frame is all black, so that you're going to fight all the motion blurring that happens a lot with LCD monitors. So you're probably not going to be able to see it on the video, but what's really striking about this monitor is that it does not look like an LCD display at all. It's way too smooth, and it really plays incredibly well. And at the same time, the contrast is really, really nice, and it runs at full HD, so you're not going to run into the problems of having to buy a brand new, really expensive graphics card to make use of it, because there isn't a really high resolution, and it's going to fit in. It's only 24 inches, so it's pretty nice. The problem with it, though, is that it's more expensive than Dell's 27-inch above HD IPS display, the standard that most gamers are buying these days, and it's way more expensive than those import Korean monitors. So I think it's worth it, to be honest. It's a really, really good display, but you might want to consider, if you want to spend that much, I mean, really twice as much as you're going to spend normally on a display like this, but it is miles beyond. So I've been Max Power, this is Meat Lover's channel, this is Chris playing Price is 3.
Jag är här vid mitten av publikhavet. Hur går det? Där är det va? Här är jag. Du får dansa det också om du ska stå där. Det lyder rent faktiskt någon gång. Oj! 3 stycken personer här framme. Okej. Ja. Här är de. Drop it like it's hot for helt innebörden så här. Bak med er. All right. Alla okej? Får jag en tumme upp på alla okej? Ja! Spin it! Ja, jag känner in. Ja, det är svårt. Ja, visst. Det är lite svårt att dansa till den här ämniga... Ja, det kommer det. Vi fick våra... Jeg gør nu.
Nej, super. Skal jeg introducere mig selv, eller er det?
Ja, introducere dig selv.
Ja.